eats coke, overdoses, and drops unalived. Done for. Alright, let's watch the video. Welcome to the channel, you guys. My name is Carlos. Hope you decided to subscribe and stick around. You like the vibes, you like the energy, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment. The original video will be tagged down below in the description. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
It's a cold January's afternoon in uptown Charlotte, and officers with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department are conducting a traffic stop in the Greenville neighborhood.
Wow.
Their target? 41-year-old Harold Easter, a man investigators believe is involved in drug distribution throughout the area. The officers tailing him are a part of a task force investigating the allegations. They'd been conducting routine surveillance when, suddenly, they spotted Harold behind the wheel of a Dodge Durango. Knowing his driver's license was suspended, they seized the opportunity to pull him over, hoping the lawful encounter would uncover something far bigger, potentially bringing their investigation to a head. As lights and sirens were activated, Harold refuses to stop, but surprisingly, he doesn't speed away or make any evasive maneuvers. Instead, he continues to drive at around 20 miles per hour. So, he either A, hasn't noticed the police presence behind him, or B, something is happening inside the vehicle.
Put your hands up!
Oh.
Hands up, do it now. When me just got out, we had some weed, that's all. Hands up! Hands up! Open the door for you. Put your hands up right now. Keep them up. Keep your hands up right now. Don't eat it. He's eating coke. Hands up.
He's eating coke.
Stop. Put your fucking hands up. Put your hands up.
Damn.
Hey, cut it out.
Okay, it went up.
Yo, driver, get passenger, get passenger. Open the door. Put your hands up right now. Keep them up. Keep your hands up.
I'm sorry.
Right now. Hey, stop. Harold, stop.
My hands are up.
Stop. Stop.
My hands up.
Stop. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get out.
Yes, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop.
So like, he got caught in the middle of a deal, it looks like, right? Like he might have been doing a deal or buying some or something. That's what it looks like.
Sit on the ground.
That's what it appears to
on
look
the
like.
ground.
Okay.
Roll over on your stomach. Stay right there. Get out of the car. Watch his right hand, Sheffield. Keep your hands right there. Hands up.
What's up, man?
Grab that mirror right there with your right hand.
I'm just trying to let you know I didn't want him.
Get out.
Go grab the phone.
Get out. No, get out. Get out. Fuck about the phone, man. Get on the ground. I am.
That's all. I ain't want him to get in trouble, man. We ain't got no gun or nothing here.
I got it. All right. You got him? Yeah. Kind of heavy, man. I think that's solid.
They ain't got nothing, man. I just picked him up to smoke a blunt, man. He just got home, man. I was just wanting to smoke him, let him smell some weed, that's all.
You know he lying.
No, not me. Yeah, he just picked him up, man. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man.
I'm low-key scared.
Face your car for me real quick. Face your car.
I ain't got nothing, man.
1301. Got a bunch of pockets, man.
Sir.
Got a bunch of pockets. I like these jeans, though.
I've watched another video before where a man had overdosed and it was super hard to watch. So if you're watching this right now, I'm gonna give you a heads up before we continue. It may get a little graphic in here, okay? It may get like uncomfortable.
I ain't had nothing but to smoke a little rock with, that's all. Smoke me a rock, that's all. Just enough to smoke a rock with.
Open your mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna lace me up.
Be still. Open your mouth, lift your tongue out.
I was gonna smoke
Open
me a
your
rock.
mouth. Stick your tongue out.
What, man? I don't want
Why will you not look at me and do that? Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Lift your tongue out. Keep your mouth open.
I don't got nothing in my mouth. That's what I tell you.
As officers approach the Durango, they quickly notice Harold reaching towards the center console and grabbing a small baggie containing a rock-like substance consistent with crack cocaine. He's captured on body cam attempting to swallow it. Whether he successfully did at that moment in time, though, is up for debate. You see, the arresting officer would later report that he believed he had prevented Harold from consuming any narcotics. However, his body cam captures him yelling, "He's eating it," a statement that becomes important as the case develops. Another point of dispute is how much crack cocaine Harold actually consumed. Experts on the one hand estimate he ingested around 3.5 grams.
If they knew that he ate it already, they should have alerted the ambulance, right? Like, EMS should have been on the way, correct? Like, as a peace officer, like, if you want to protect civilians, and I know what this guy doing right here, but what he's doing is not super convenient, right? Like, he's dealing with drugs and he's an addict, okay? But as humans, we're all not perfect, to be fair, okay? But at the end of the day, it's not right. But as an officer, you should know that EMS should be called by now. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Connected to the case, however, believe the true amount was significantly higher.
You got crack all over your tongue?
No.
Hold up.
Oh.
My bad.
Hey,
that's on me.
Listen, he don't got nothing to do with that, man. He just got home. They just got in the Jeep, and I was going to get me a haircut. That's all.
Straight. Just lean up against the car right here, man. Hands up against the car. Hands up against the car. Hands up against the car.
Oh, I ain't know.
You go. Got crack all over his tongue.
Yeah, he was trying to eat it.
Because I ain't want him to get in trouble. I was going to smoke me a rock fly, you know what I'm saying? I smoke flies, you feel me?
Judy Fly?
Yeah, Judy fly.
Been knowing that. Just lean up against the car.
Me? Yeah, y'all know I've been getting high.
Well, I didn't mean that. I just meant been knowing about the Judy Fly.
Oh, yeah. I smoke Judy flies, that's all.
He was crushing up part of his crack. He didn't get all of it though, but that's what he was doing while I was fighting for his hands. But we probably got an 8-ball down here.
He got caught breaking it down and shit.
No, he didn't get all of it. When I was fighting him, he was crushing part of it. We probably got an 8-ball right there.
Smoke me a rock, that's all.
All right, where'd you find that at?
This is all came off the ground. He was throwing this out the window as we came up. This was on the ground too, but he chunked it out while I was dealing with him. And here's another baggie located in front of the driver's door.
At that point, he should have just turned the car on and tried to dip.
This is on the floor, you said? Or this was on him?
Yes, this was in the on the center console right here, and he was crushing it up when I was trying to get control of his hands.
Where was that powder at?
I'm not sure exactly what's in it. I think it's something in a paper towel.
Where was it at?
In front of the driver's seat.
Lean up against the car, man.
Can you put my hood on?
Come back here.
I'm just watching, make sure don't nobody put nothing.
Put your hat forward.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't searched it all.
Yeah, because he ain't had nothing.
Listen. Yeah, we got somebody in there. You want them both in there?
All right, I'm going to be quiet, sir. I'm going to be quiet.
Come over here.
I'll tell you what. Put him in the car. I'll get my gun.
Go ahead.
Can you turn the heat on? Do that for me, man. Please, Mr. Joseph. You know I wouldn't let you piss on yourself.
We on the way, babe. We on the way.
Okay.
All right, calm down for a second. I gotta get on the radio.
Hold on one sec.
Woo! Mr. Joseph, I ain't trying to get on y'all nerves now. I'm just doing this so I don't piss on myself. You hear me?
I feel you, brother. I wouldn't want to piss on myself either, so we're gonna get you
I know.
there.
Can you crack this side of the window?
We're about to open the door here in a minute.
I know. Please crack this side of the window so I can get some air. I'm not going to yell and nothing. I promise you. Now I go on this side.
All right.
I can't breathe.
You're talking. You're breathing.
I got to piss.
He's
We're about to
overdosing.
take care of that. We're about to remedy that situation for you.
Oh, boy. So when I get my lawyer, and I tell him that when I turned in my neighborhood coming from the barbershop, I was finna go take my homeboy home because he had just got out of prison, and they brought him to see me. I was taking him back up there. Y'all was sitting at the stop sign. And seen my Jeep. And came after me because y'all said y'all knew that was me and I ain't had no license.
Harold.
How you know I was driving? Anybody could have been driving my Jeep,
Harold.
my daddy Jeep, and had license. How y'all knew that was me?
Harold. Right now, man, you're talking because you're feeling like you need to talk.
Nah, I'm feeling like because I got to use the bathroom and I'm telling y'all the truth. I know what's going on.
What you need to remember is the more you talk, the more in trouble you get. So
I ain't getting in no trouble. I don't answer
I
questions.
just sit there quietly.
I do not answer questions. I ain't talking to y'all about that.
You guys heard it there yourselves. You guys hear the cop? He said, the more you talk, the more in trouble you gonna get. All right. So if you get in trouble by the police, pulled over by the law, the best bet, your best bet, what you need to do is not talk at all and wait till, you know, like you get situated, go to jail. You're going to jail just like at that point when you know you're in the back of a cop car and you got handcuffs and you're under arrest. At that point, you should know you're going to jail already, okay? You can't change nothing about that. So wait till you go to jail, get in that jail cell, and wait till you could talk to someone like a lawyer or an attorney, right? So you kind of know more or less about what's going to happen next, because it's not good to talk to the cops. All of that stuff's getting recorded on body cam. Like, it's just not going to end good for you.
You won't let me piss. Forget what I did, shit, because I know I ain't do nothing wrong. That's why
I'll get it in a minute.
You talking about because I swallowed something, you ain't gonna let me get no water. You supposed to let me get water and use the
Yeah, he's supposed to be with EMS right now. That's what he's supposed to be.
bathroom.
Once they arrived at the station, Harold was escorted to the restroom before being placed in an interview
I'm
room.
scared
At
to
that
watch
point,
the
one would
interview, man.
reasonably expect officers to request medical evaluation. After all, although the arresting officer claimed he prevented Harold from consuming anything during the struggle, he still believed he may have swallowed narcotics only minutes earlier, in reference to when he refused to initially stop. But that never happened. No medical personnel were contacted, no ambulance was requested, no continuous welfare checks were conducted. In fact, Harold was never even offered transport to a hospital, something that directly violated departmental policy, which required that any individual suspected of ingesting dangerous contraband be evaluated by medical staff before being booked into jail.
I know that. He needs help.
Why do you not have any clothes on?
Man, because I'm hot. And I don't answer the questions. That's the only questions to answer. Let me get some water. Because like I say, I ain't trying to disrespect y'all. Piss on the floor. It got stuck. Let me grab my own kid. I gotta grab my own sheets like a man and show me I ain't got nothing in my say no, I ain't showing you nothing in my so we don't be through me. So that's why I'm acting like this. Because I'm a man, like y'all. We men in here, man. It's men and women. You ain't no kids here. Y'all know who the killers is. Ain't nobody, a dumb motherfucker right there don't try to go out with the police because he don't want to go to jail or prison or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got him. You know what I'm saying? I'm home, my kids there, my family there, my people. Just let me get some water, man. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to do shit.
You know, why are you running to the bathroom? What are you trying to do?
I want some water to get it back out because it got stuck. My piece. Can I get some more water, please, sir? I ain't disrespecting nobody. I've been told, but y'all trying to let me die from dehydration or yellow I swallowed a little bit of crack. So, can I please get some water? I'm respecting y'all. And I'm not ready to down. So,
Yeah, he's loaded.
let me get some whipped in. Y'all say that from here, from motherfuckers from here. If you try to let me die, which I'm not gonna do, I only have the whippies. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta let my a whole kilo or something. I ain't gonna die. I said it, but I would say it, because y'all know what a kilo is. So, hey, I'm gonna say all day, all that. All day, all right. Oh, let me stop beating on that shit.
Alright, you guys, so like just seeing this, you could tell he's loaded off whatever, like the crack, whatever it is that he was doing. He was loaded off of it, okay? Let's see what happens next though here. Let's move on.
After being left by himself in the interview room for approximately 45 minutes, Howard Easter experienced a seizure and collapsed. It would be a further 10 minutes before officers eventually rushed in and attempted life-saving measures, which included administering Narcan. Though that proved ineffective as, of course, no opioid was in his system. While officers did briefly restore a pulse before transporting him to the hospital, Howard died a few days later from the acute effects of cocaine ingestion. Essentially, he died that day in the police station as he never regained consciousness and remained on life support from the moment he arrived at the hospital. Given the circumstances surrounding his death, the case was turned over to the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation to determine whether criminal charges should be pursued. Investigators examined the possibility of involuntary manslaughter charges against the officers involved. Under North Carolina law, prosecutors needed to prove that the officers knew or should have known that Howard Easter had ingested a dangerous amount of crack cocaine. The officers also had a legal duty to obtain medical care for him, so if they failed in that duty through criminal negligence, then that would also play a role in obtaining this involuntary manslaughter charge. And finally, prosecutors had to prove that the officer's inaction directly caused his death. The case ultimately collapsed on that final point. 3 independent medical experts, including the state medical examiner, agreed they could not say with medical certainty that Harold would have survived even if the officers had called for help immediately. Therefore, no criminal charges were brought forward. Accountability instead came through CMPD's internal investigation. After determining that multiple departmental policies had been violated in the handling of the case, Sergeant Nicholas Vincent and officers Brentley Vinson, Michael Benfield, Michael Joseph, and Sean Sheffield were all recommended for termination. However, each officer resigned before the terminations could officially appear on their records. In 2023, Howard Easter's family also received an $800,000 settlement after filing a wrongful death lawsuit against the city. Although the family stated that no amount of money could ever replace Harold, they said the settlement helped bring some sense of closure to the incident.
Wow. I bet you that they resigned instead of being terminated so they could possibly go try to apply for another department. I mean, that's what I'm guessing, right? That's the only thing I could really think of why they would do that. Like, they probably had a lawyer that told them, yes, you're going to be terminated, so it's better if you just quit, you know? Because as a cop, I feel like you would need a lawyer, right? Being that you're going to be involved in a lot of, like, different things where you're stopping criminals, possibly shooting at a criminal, arresting people, like, you know? So you got a lot going on, all right? But that's going to wrap this video up. I appreciate y'all for watching. Original video will be tagged down below in the description. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.